my name is Samantha Sheeler, and this is my motor learning video for Dr. Lenneke's teaching and learning course. Adam? This is my fiance Adam, and today we're going to be learning a Dutch braid. Adam, have you ever done any type of braiding before?
No.
Okay, so Adam would be in the cognitive learning stage, which means he's a beginner. The purpose of teaching this is just, it's a good skill, I think, for guys to have. Maybe one day when we have a daughter, he could braid her hair. And now he'll be able to braid mine. So, first things first, let me scooch over here. With a braid, you always start off with 3 sections. So that's what we're going to start here. So, you can get in here. So this is going to be section 1, this is section 2, and then this is section 3. So what we're going to do here to start off is we're going to cross section 1 over section 2. So now once again, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to take section 3 and cross that over section 2. So now with a Dutch braid, you add in hair like you would add in for a French braid, but you're only going to add in 2 sections of hair. So we're going to start with the section in the front and add that to our section 1. Okay? And we're going to take a section in the back and add that to our section 3. Good?
Okay.
Okay, so then next we're going to cross over once again section 1 over 2, and then we're going to take section 3 over section 2. So we're going to go ahead and add in more hair, so we're going to add a section to section 1 in the front, and then in the back we're going to add section to section 3. So once again, take section 1, cross that over section 2. Section 3, we're going to cross that over section 2. And now we're at the point where we're adding more hair. I'm going to add one more strand of hair to section 1. And I'm going to add one more section of hair to section 3. So once again, crossing section 1 over section 2, and then crossing section 3 over section 2. I'm going to stop it there. And I'm going to let you take over, okay?
Okay.
So, I'm just going to let you go through it and I'll provide some feedback. But go ahead and tell me what you're doing as you do it, okay?
Okay. So, taking one group of hair, taking a second group of hair.
Scoot forward a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
2 groups and then a third group of hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to separate it out into 3 separate groups.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm taking 1 and crossing over 2,
Mm-hmm.
taking 3 and crossing over 1.
Good. Or 1 meaning your middle?
The original one.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to add to group 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add to group 3, and again cross 1 over 2, and then cross 3 over the original 1.
Right.
Okay, same thing. I'm going to add to group 1, and add to 3. And cross 1 over 2 and 3 over the original 1.
Okay.
Once again, adding to 1, adding to 3, crossing 1 over 2, and crossing 3 over the original 1.
Good.
One more, add to 1, add to 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cross 1 over 2,
Good.
and 3 over the original 1.
Good. So let's go ahead and show this
Okay,
to the camera.
There you go.
Good. So let's go through that one more time.
Okay.
And you can go through the steps just like you did the first time.
Okay.
I'm going to
Same
provide
thing.
a little bit of feedback here. Yep.
separating into 3 strands. Okay, 3 separate strands or groups. Okay, I'm going to go 1 over 2 and 3 over original 1.
Good.
Okay.
So just to start off, like a good way to keep the braid like uniform is to try to make it tight, which I know is easier said than done, but especially once you start picking up hair, if you can try to keep that braid tight, it's going to look nicer when it's done.
I will try. So adding to group 1, adding to group 3, so I'm crossing 1 over 2 and 3 over original 1.
Good.
Okay. Picking up and adding to group 1, picking up and adding to group 3. I'm crossing over 1 over 2 and 3 over the original 1.
Good. And doing that, separating the hair, does help to keep the braid nice and clean, so that's good.
Okay, so I'm adding to the group 1, and I'm adding to group 3, and separating as I go, trying to.
Good.
I'm going to go 1 over 2, 3 over original 1.
Good.
I'm trying to tighten. I'm failing. So
it looks better.
Picking up and adding to group 1 and separating.
Good.
I am picking up and adding to group 3 and separating.
Good.
I am crossing 1 over 2 and 3 over original 1. I'm trying to tighten.
Good. So let's take a look here.
Probably worse than the first one.
And why do you feel like that is?
Because the hair is just getting tangled and I'm...
Okay. Well, I would definitely say that it sounds like you have the steps down pat. So I'd say you're more in the associative phase now. I think added practice will help you get the technique down better and it'll help clean up the braid. But overall, really good job. Thank you for volunteering.